Hey, what's up guys, Mick here. This is kind of a response video. Well, not a response, I'm just referencing something I mentioned in a video I made last night regarding Mad Bad Voodoo's video on Ron Paul and what parts of Ron Paul's campaign he doesn't support. What I'm going to cover basically is just the legalization of all drugs. I'm a college student. I see, lots of things. I hear lots of people talking about how they want to legalize narcotics, things like that, which to an extent I agree with. I personally think that marijuana should be legalized. It's compared to what it could be, it's not as bad. It's not really that bad, but when you move into the harder stuff like crack, heroin, morphine, when you get into the deeper stuff, and even prescription pills, that's rampant in this area that I live in. It's bad. I've got a couple good friends who are just, they were good friends, I should say, and they got into the hard stuff, and they've completely changed. They lie, they steal. They're not the people I used to know. And it affects people a lot, affects families, things like that. And legalizing it, it ain't going to change that. It's not going to change how it affects the person. I do see the point of legalization. I see the arguments. I understand where they're coming from, like with the overcrowding in prisons. It would help that, which it would. But you're still going to have the legal problems. You're still going to have the crime from it. You're still going to have the trafficking. In my video to Mad Bad Voodoo, I had a guy, I can't think of your name off the top of my head, and I apologize, but he mentioned that it's a state's issue, not a, it should be a state's issue. It should be up to the state to decide, not the national government, which, I'm not going to get into the whole states versus national government thing today, but, even if it was brought down to a state level, you would still have people wanting their fix. Let's say, for example, Arizona legalizes everything, New Mexico doesn't. In New Mexico, people are still going to want their fix. You might have some people move to Arizona just, so they can live their lifestyle, whatever. But you're still going to have trafficking between the states. Instead of it being a national, where you got people coming in from, like, say, Mexico, trafficking drugs into the U.S., you're going to have it from state to state. So it's still going to be a problem rampant throughout the U.S., and in some aspects it could be even federal, so you're still going to have the federal government involved investigating. And a fiend's a fiend. People right now, with it illegal, are breaking into people's houses to get money so they can go buy their drugs. If you legalize it, how's that going to change that? Like I said, a fiend's a fiend. They're still going to try to get money so they can pay for their fix. So people are going to break into your house still and steal your stuff just so they can go buy drugs. That's not going to change. If it's a state issue, if it's legal, that's still going to be there. You're still going to have the crime for breaking and entering, things like that, robbery, and the health effects. You can go on Google right now and just Google and see people who've just completely wrecked their lives, wrecked their bodies mentally and physically. It's not healthy at all. And now I'm not saying that, you guys are wrong. This is just my personal opinion, and if I'm wrong on anything here, feel free to correct me in comment or make a video correcting me, and I'm always open to listen with an open mind. But, personally, I just don't see how it is. I don't know if some people maybe haven't had the personal experiences in their life of somebody getting hooked on something, that kind of thing, but it just, I don't know, it's a bad idea in my personal opinion. But like I said, you guys can feel free to disagree, feel free to comment, whatever. I'll listen with an open mind. If anybody wants to get a little debate going, more than welcome. But like I said, I support the legalization of marijuana, but that's about as far as I would go, because, like I said, a fiend's still going to be a fiend. There's still going to be the trafficking, crime issues. It's just going to be on a smaller scale, more widespread. But feel free to comment. Thanks.